Hello everybody, welcome to episode 8 of my Day in the Life series. I'm coming to you guys live from Riverside Park on 79th Street and Riverside Drive. And this beautiful piece of black and orange hardware is what we're going to be using for today's episode. It is my brand new electric moped scooter. As I said in episode 7, I told you guys I was going to be getting something like this. I just didn't know what exactly I wanted to get until I went to the store and I saw it and I said, yes, this one right here is the one. I think it's a very beautiful looking electric moped scooter, and so far I'm very pleased with how it rides, but I want to see how it handles in terms of me working on it in comparison to my Arrow 9A in terms of battery power and of course speed. Optimistically speaking, I want to get 5 to 6 hours worth of work out of this thing, and hopefully I can get that. But I also have to keep in mind my battery, because if this thing dies, I am going to be in serious trouble. But without further ado, let's get started. Oh, before we get started, I've been receiving feedback from you guys. You guys have been telling me that the episodes have been too long. So in this episode, I'm going to cut it down from 4 deliveries to 3 deliveries, just so that the episodes won't be too long. And if 3 deliveries is still too long, I will cut it down to 2 deliveries. But like I said, I appreciate the continued support. Thank you guys. And of course, if you are new, do not forget, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and put a thumbs up on the video. But without further ado, let's get on the road. Though it's not a part of the episode, I figured that I add this. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's a helicopter up that way. Clearly something has happened, and there's eyewitness news on the scene. I don't know what's going on, but something definitely happened over here. I just figured it'd be cool to add this to the episode. I know, right? But yeah, man, I don't know what happened over here, but something definitely happened. But anyway, right now I'm headed to, I'm still waiting to get my first ping. I didn't get it yet. But in the meantime, I figured I'll add this. So I am on West End and 63rd Street. And like I said, something has happened. I'm not 100% sure what has happened, but the news is here. The block is blocked off, so yeah, something. Never a dull moment in New York City. Never a dull moment. Alright, so just got our first ping, and we're getting ready to head on over there now. Right, right turn on. Okay. So we have to go this way, and yeah, got it. But anyway, how's everybody doing? It took me quite a while to get my first ping. Maybe because of the time I chose, I don't know. But it took quite a while, but it's fine. So far, the battery life, like the battery indicator on the scooter is kind of up and down. I'm not really sure. Because like usually it'll tell me that I lost the cell, and then when I don't accelerate, I get the cells back. But when I do, sometimes when I do accelerate, I do get that cell right back. So I'm not sure what's really going on in terms of my battery life. But I don't know. The guy in the store told me to not to look at the battery cell indicator, but more so the voltage. If my voltage falls below, I think it was 60, not 60, probably 53. I think he said my voltage goes below 53, then I should worry. If it doesn't, I should provide in terms of like my battery life. So I don't know. I'm not really 100% on that. But I'm not worried about it at this point. My battery life should be good. I wasn't on it for like that long. I think before I started recording, I was riding it for about 20 minutes. So, you know, if my battery life goes this fast, we definitely have a problem. But anyway, another day in New York City. I still don't know what happened on 63rd Street. I ain't get nothing on my phone yet. But anyway, I'm doing my first ever delivery on my brand new scooter. This is my first ever delivery on this scooter. Like I said, man, in terms of the speed, I don't have any issues. I think the speed is good. The big test right now is the battery. But I do want to see how much faster I complete my deliveries using this in comparison to my Arrow, as I stated earlier in the video. Let's see what we're looking like. Oh, okay, there's the green. I got to take a turn here. The thing I like about this thing is, man, I can also take it to the bike lane and be fine. So I like about riding this. And like I said, it's a lot more comfortable than my Arrow too. Just adding that. Like the seat is a lot more comfortable. Like overall, it's more comfortable riding this than I'm riding my Arrow. I still love my Arrow, don't get it wrong, but I'm saying riding this is a bit more comfortable. And it's more spacious too. Okay, I found the restaurant. Let's get up on the sidewalk. Found the restaurant. Hey. Anyway, so I'm going to park this right here, and that's another beautiful thing about this. I can just park it. I don't really have to worry about locking it up too much because this thing has an alarm built in, and the alarm, you can't remove the wheel. So that's what I like about this thing here. But anyway, I want to go inside, get the food, and I'll see you guys when I get back on the road. Oh, yikes. Ordering things. But like I said, I'll see you guys when I get the food, and I'm back on the road. Alright, so we just got the food from Maizan. And we're headed to our first drop-off for this episode and the first ever delivery for this new scooter of mine. And I've already lost 2 cells. Jesus. According to this battery indicator thingy on my scooter, I lost 2 cells. But like I said, you know, I was told not to worry about it too much. That the real thing I can look at is the voltage and the battery. So my voltage is at 63 when I last checked. So that's not that bad, I guess. Like I said, we'll see. We will see. if I can get at least a good 5 to 6 hours out of this thing, I'll be very happy. And mind you, I am riding this thing on the lowest like speed setting, so, and I don't have that much on me in terms of like weight. Like I'm not really like traveling heavy on this thing, so I shouldn't have too much. I shouldn't have any problems with like my battery life. I follow all of the precautions, you know, travel light, ride on the lowest setting, so I should be all right. We will see. Hopefully my battery lasts me, because I'm gonna be angry. We have to go to 52nd Street. This is a nice little ride too. This is a nice little ride we got in front of us. Coming up on 2 hours, not even 2 hours yet. It's an hour and change that I've been on this thing riding, so we will see. We will see. Like I said, hopefully I get good battery life out of this thing, man. If I don't, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed, because battery life is, you know, one of the most important things that, you know, one of the most important factors when buying one of these electric vehicles, because what's the point of having an electric vehicle if the battery life is not good? So like I said, I'm just hoping for the best, but I do have my Arrow 9A at home waiting for me, so if this does die I can always switch to that, but that still wouldn't excuse the fact that if the battery life on this thing is not good, I may not keep it, to be honest. If the battery life on this scooter is not good, I'm not gonna keep it. Like I said, though, in terms of speed, overall speed, very impressed. I like it. I think it goes a max of 35 miles per hour, so it's pretty fast. It's over the speed limit. Not nothing too crazy. Pretty decent speed. You know, you don't want to go too fast, because not only is that dangerous, you could possibly get a ticket. It's like, I'm sorry guys, it's like, what? I don't know why. It might have been inappropriate for the video, but I'm sorry, it's like booty just now. That was crazy. Anyway, it smells really bad down here. Yeah, I'm swerving in and out of the bike lane. I'm trying to stay in the bike lane, but I wouldn't run into nobody. Anyway, I'm making pretty good time. when you flying on that arrow. See now my battery indicator is telling me that I have all 4 cells, even though I'm currently accelerating. So I don't know. Like I said, I guess what the guy told me was right. I need to just focus on the voltage and not the battery indicator on the LED, which I don't like. I wish, you know, I need to be able to look at my battery LED and tell if, like, I need to be able to tell how much battery life I have available to me, because that would tell me when I need to end, you know, my shift, quote unquote. So like I said, if this thing dies, I'm gonna be in trouble, because the last thing I would want to do is have to push this thing all the way home, because I did not bring the pedals. Also, these things come with pedals, so you know, you can do that. You can just put on the pedals, but from what the guy in the store has told me, and what, you know, the other guy told me, you wouldn't want to pedal these because it's so heavy. But I don't think that'd be an issue for me because I work out, so my legs are moderately strong. This is a very, very long ride. I think I'm going to cut this episode down to 2 deliveries, just based on the fact of how long this ride is. This is a very long ride. Yeah, I might cut this episode down to just 2 deliveries. So this is the first delivery of the day, and I'm going to end this episode on the last delivery of the day, depending on how far the next one is. If the next one is, you know, if the next one is far too, then I'm just going to, you know, end it in 2. Like I said, I don't want these things to be too long. I really cannot stand doing deliveries down here because of the traffic. Don't like it. The traffic is just so crazy. And it really slows you down. Like, the foot traffic is so crazy, people are walking in the bike lane. That's how crazy the traffic is. Like, people are literally walking in the bike lane. And that's normal. For those of you who've never been to New York, this is an everyday occurrence down here, so if you've never been to New York, this is what you will find on a day-to-day basis. Yes, even on Sundays. Very, very crowded. I'll be better off in the bike lane, but I think I might be better off in the street. But I just don't want to have to deal with all of that traffic. said, depending on how far this next one is, I will cut this episode down to 2 instead of 3. Now, look how much traffic that is. Jesus Christ, man. So it takes forever to get anywhere in New York City. How can I even get through here? Let's see. That second delivery got canceled. Fine. I feel bad for anybody who does like deliveries doing like who drives down here. Geez, good luck to you. Driving down here is a traffic nightmare. Look at that. Hopefully the traffic clear up a little bit now. I was gonna let you guys go through, it's fine. People just, the way people crossing, people just walk without even looking. They just, they just walking. They don't. People just don't have no care in the world sometimes when they're crossing. They probably just be so preoccupied with what they have going on. They just walk right on into the street without even paying attention. This is how so many accidents happen. Like people are not paying attention. I got hit something. I got ran over something. He got stuck in my wheel for a second. Check my wheel. These brakes are gonna be good too, you guys. These brakes are amazing. Like when you hit them, you stop. I'm definitely impressed with the brakes on this scooter. got cold out here. Jesus Christ, my left arm is really cold. And I have on gloves and a sweater, man. My left arm is very cold. See where we're supposed to be. So, and look, right there, City Music Hall. But anyway, the drop off is right across the street from here, so. Numbers. It might be in one of these. Okay. This is my least favorite part of the job, you guys. Having to find the buildings down here. So usually, okay, 31. Neighborhood you're delivering in, finding the building isn't hard. So you're down here. Good luck to you. No, this isn't it. I was hoping this is it, but nope. Oh snap. Okay. So it's on this side. Unfortunately for me, I went the wrong way. I was looking at the wrong thing. Just on the sidewalk and I think it was that building that I passed. I think I've been there before. Yeah, I think that was it. That was probably definitely it. Yeah, this is definitely it. I found it. But anyway, so we're gonna see. I'm probably gonna include another delivery on this episode, or I may cut it down to 2, depending on how far this next one is. If this next one is as far as like a good healthy ways away from where I am now, I'm probably just gonna cut it down to 2 because, like I said, I don't want these episodes to be too long. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I get back on the road. So in the interest of me keeping these episodes not too long, I've decided that I'm going to do one more delivery. I want to cut this episode down to 2. I decided that 3 would be too much just because the length of this delivery that I'm about to do now, it's going to take a while. It's probably a good 20-25 minutes, and that is already going to bring the episode up to over 40 minutes. If I do another one on top of that, that's going to bring the episode past an hour, and that's going to be way too long. So in the interest of me keeping these episodes at a decent range, I'm going to do this delivery off camera, and then I'm probably going to do another 2 to 3 deliveries off camera, and then the last one that I'm going to do for the night, that's the one I'm going to end the episode on. So I'll see you guys when it's time for me to do the last delivery for the evening. All right, so Here we are, man, the last deliveries of the night. I'm gonna do two for you guys because these deliveries are fairly close to the pickup, so it's not gonna take me too long to do these. So I'm gonna do two more for you guys. Pardon me. I already have both orders, so I just have to drop them off, which shouldn't take me too long because, like I said, they are very, very close. And according to my battery, my battery indicator, I have one cell, so I don't want to take any chances. And I'm the wrong way. Don't you just love when you go the wrong way? But anyway, right here, this is it. This delivery was literally right around the corner from the restaurant. I could have just walked this. Alright, I found it. I could have literally just walked. That's how close it was. But anyway, so I'm just gonna lock up and I'll see you guys when I get on the road for this last delivery. Yeah. Alright, drop off one completed. This last drop off was a bit of a pain because the service elevator didn't come down. And as you guys can see, they made, this is one of those buildings where they make you take the service entrance before you can drop off the package. So, like I said though, I had to take the service. I had to take the service entrance, and the elevator wasn't working. So I waited like a good 5-10 minutes, and then I ended up going into the regular building and taking the regular elevator. And then, once I got on the regular elevator, I got on the wrong elevator, and it took me to the 25th floor, and I had to go to the 16th. So, I had to come all the way back down, and then go all the way back up to 16 to come all the way back down again. So, I had a great time. That last delivery, I had a great time. It was like so much fun. Where are you taking me? Okay. We're just gonna go this way. It doesn't make no sense. Oh, I could take that little shortcut there. But you know what? I'm gonna continue this way. But the way that thing was taking me, it was taking me all the way on a maze, and I ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna take Broadway and just go this way. But anyway, and just like that, so much faster. I don't know how I ended up on the fastest setting, but I looked down and I realized my scooter was on the fastest setting, which is probably killing my battery a lot faster than normal. Now I didn't even realize. Tight squeezes are the name of the game in New York City. Anyway, okay, so what I'm looking for should be this way, right? And bingo, I found where I was going now to find the service entrance, because this is yet another building in which I have to take the service entrance to get access for delivery. So we're going to take this lovely ramp here and where is the service? There it is. Found you. Okay, so we're gonna park right here. Park right here. And this is the last drop off for this episode. Once I'm done with the drop off, I give you guys my breakdown, my thoughts on the scooter. And yep. See you when I get back. Alright, this is the end of the episode. So my final thoughts on this scooter, if I'm being completely honest, the battery life in comparison to my Arrow 9A is definitely a no contest. The battery life on my Arrow 9A definitely lasts. It definitely lasts longer than the battery in this one. I'm not sure if this is because this scooter is pushing more weight, so I have to do more work. But I figured the fact that the battery is so big that the battery will be able to handle the heavy load. But the scooter is pretty good, but still the battery life is definitely a big problem for me. I'm already down to one cell, and I think I've been using it for about, what time is it now? I've been using it for a little bit under 4 hours. I was hoping to get 5 to 6 in the beginning of the video. Like I said, the battery is not completely dead, but it's telling me that I have one cell. And like I said throughout the video, I know not to really pay attention to the whole battery counter thing, but I don't want to take any chances and then I ignore that, and then it completely dies on me and I don't have any way to get home, because I don't have any pedals. So pushing this from where I am to my house would be one hell of an exercise. I don't want to do that right now. So I'm going to err on the safe side and just take it home, take it in early. But like I said, it's not completely dead, but if I'm giving an estimate, I think I'm at about 25-30% battery life. So, in my opinion, that's definitely not good in comparison to my Arrow. But, it is what it is. But outside of the battery life, this scooter is definitely a lot more comfortable with riding my Arrow. In terms of speed, the speed is good. I think it's faster than the Arrow too. On this fastest setting, I think the speed is faster than the Arrow. But that battery life, man, that battery life is a big con. Like I said, it's not completely dead, but to err on the safe side, I'm just going to take it home. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, man. I really appreciate it, listening to all of the feedback. If you guys have any more feedback for me, let me know in the comments section. And I had to put my hat on because it got cold out here. But let me know in the comment section of this video, man. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys subscribe. And I'll see you guys for episode 9. Episode 9!